Hi, I'm Adiba, but you can call me Dibs. I was born and raised in Lagos, Nigeria, and I descend from the Igbo people in eastern Nigeria. But now I live in London, one of the greatest musical cities in the world. I write code, I'm a pro DJ, and I curate events across the city. And now I'm taking on a path as a storyteller. Welcome to Trips to Dibs Season 1, where I take you on my journey and introduce you to some amazing people I've met along the way. Let's take a trip. My journey starts in London, the place where I discovered myself. I studied computer science in the heart of the city, and in my spare time, I developed my craft as a DJ. I also flooded the streets with mixtapes, handing out CDs to promoters and friends. This led to more bookings, and before I knew it, I was one of the best student DJs on campus. Radio was also a big part of my student journey. I joined the local station called Rare FM, and one time I invited Shaka down to the studio. We had a great time.
You're tuned into Rare FM, UCL Radio. You're locked into DJ Dibs, and this is Shaka, SHAKK.
Eventually, I worked my way up to my first student residency.
Back in the day, there was a club down here called Camden, and this is where I used to DJ every Wednesday from about 9 to 1:30. It was a very fun time.
Every Wednesday, I'd play 4.5-hour sets, riding through R&B, hip-hop, funky house, and Afrobeats. The club owner hated when I played Afrobeats, but I loved it, man.
Yeah, this is classic Camden, just loads of random stuff. I don't really know what's going on, but there's just so many things. That's no fun. So this is a stables market. I actually worked here. I used to work here in the summer. At some vintage shops called Funky Town, and yeah, it's just different things, different stalls, just lots of different people, touristy. Yeah, you just make that money. Hey, look who it is! It's Amy. Hey, Amy.
After a long night, I'd walk home back up Camden High Street, and I'd see the jazz cafe in the distance. I'd always think to myself in the back of my head, it would be so sick if I played here. Well, 10 years later, the moment finally happened. I was invited to play at the Jazz Cafe by Hagen. I discovered Hagen's music online many years ago through Bandcamp, and I loved it. Last year, he released his debut album called Textures, and it was only right to celebrate his sounds through one of my events. A few months later, Hagen and Friends took place at the Jazz Cafe, featuring some amazing acts, including myself. But before we step on stage, we must practice. Today, I'm at Pirate Studios in Croydon, and I'm meeting up with a live band featuring Solaris and Styx. Playing with a band when DJing is all about the chemistry. So it's important to figure that out before the performance. Every time I link up with Solaris, it's a vibe. This guy just has so much energy, and he just plays from the heart. Styx is someone that I'm meeting for the first time today, but I love his calm energy, and he's just a powerhouse on the drums. The session goes well, and I think we're ready for the big day.
Put this down. And then everything I've seen has been like, it's been like, yeah. What would you like? I've got on the right.
Let's go. Come on.
That's why I'm giving you a choice right now.
I don't know, I was trying to do like
The first song is All It Takes. And if you come in strong, the crowd can stay with you for the rest of the ride. From there, the set is easy. We are rocking. They're feeling it. And this is what it's all about. Familiar faces in the audience. K-Roo, Shadow Benny. It's all setting off. One thing about Solaris, he's gonna do that solo at a level that you've never seen before. I love this guy. It's pure, and whenever we play back to back, it's just magic. The Jazz Cafe manager, she's telling everyone to get on stage, and we just keep going from there. Tsunami is killing it. Look at her go. Oh my God. Fuck it up, fuck it up, fuck it up. It's crazy. I'm loving it, man.
I need some water, I'm dying. Well done. Dibs, well done, man. Well done.
I'm sorry.
Solaris, I'm a fan.
Yes, we've been a fan.
Your side was being my side. I didn't like that. You had
No, it wasn't. Man, we're on the whole stage. No, you went on the whole audience. I made a video of that. That's it.
Well done, seriously.
I feel like you covered a lot of ground though. Like,
It was
you did a
mad.
lot.
I was even looking at the time. It felt like an hour.
Hey, listen.
I feel like
That was so lit. Like, that was sick. It's a big moment.
Celebrity.
Killed it.
Daily Paper, if you're watching, he's your ambassador, he's your influencer. I've been influenced. Turn around, let's see the brand. Turn around.
Drip is
Turn it
dripping.
back.
Stop it. Calm down.
It's a new hot DJ on the scene. Dibs, known as Dibs.
The road to the Jazz Cafe was 10 years in the making. But we did it. An electric night, a memory that I'll always have and cherish. But it presents the question, how did I get to this point? Find out on the next episode of Trips with Dibs.